All right, let's talk about the XRP ledger because there are 6 upgrades that are about to happen to the XRP ledger, and one of them removes the single biggest reason large institutions have refused to run real business on a public blockchain. So I'm going to explain what is coming and, more importantly, how you should be positioning yourself around it. Now, I'm Camila Stevenson, and around here we talk wealth first. This is a different vote from the lending protocol that I've covered. So there's an upgrade that's happening that's being voted right now on the lending protocol on the ledger. That's why I said so many great things happening with the ledger. But this is different, okay? That one was an amendment. This one is a separate package of 6. And the headline item is called confidential transfers. Okay. Now, right now, every transaction on the XRP ledger is visible to anybody with an internet connection. Okay. You can look up a wallet, you can see the balance, you can see every payment in and out, and you can see exactly when it happened. So for you and me, the transparency is definitely a good feature, right? It's how we verify escrow releases and track large movements instead of trusting a headline, right? But for corporations, it could be a disqualifier. Okay. Think about what a company would be publishing: payroll, so competitors know headcount and pay bands, right? Supplier payments, so competitors know margins and who the vendors are. Treasury movements, so anyone can see a cash position in real time, or an acquisition payment showing up before the deal is announced, right? No chief financial officer signs off on that, and no bank regulator would let them. All right, so this is the reason that enterprise blockchain activity has mostly happened on private networks, okay? Companies built walled gardens where only invited participants can see anything. The problem is that a private network is just a shared database with extra steps. So you lose the open access and the neutrality that made public ledger worth using in the first place. Confidential transfers is the attempt to have both. Well, what do you know? So amounts get shielded while the network still verifies the transaction is valid and that nobody created money out of nothing, basically. All right. So the math confirms correctness without publishing the details. And on the XRP ledger, it is being built alongside compliance features so an institution can keep transactions private from the public while still proving everything to a regulator who has the right to look. Okay. So private from competitors, but visible to auditors. All right. That combination is what a bank actually needs, and it has not existed on a public chain at institutional grade.